EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
David Johnson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
1 yard.
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Jaguars, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st down, Prescott. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And the Texans scoop it. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Finish set.
Try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Here we go with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Houston.
Duke Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 27, Leonard.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Prescott. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
First down carry here for Johnson. Number 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Now Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Thompson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
P.J. Hall on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 17, Prescott. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He finds Beckham complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
First down.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jags.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Kill. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check 54. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check 3.
Prescott off play action. It's caught by OBJ. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, check right. Watch it. We're going to 54. Right. I'm here all day. Mark 55. I'm coming for you, son.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
41's coming. 41's the mark.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Check. 47. Go, get out there. 47. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Odell Beckham Jr., 20, touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one.
Houston.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Jaguars.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Texans.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 32-yard
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Just like that. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check 41. I got him. 41.
On play action, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He's calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Around the NFL third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
For the point after.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Running left, it's Fournette. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
27, Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll have another first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 44. Texans 13.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
9-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Mike. Here we go, 46. Right there in the middle. 55. Rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 11 now. Prescott here to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they will take a knee here.
Prescott on the keeper.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
On the keeper.
So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory.
Today's final
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.